Hello, yes. Um, so I'm just fucking got nothing to do, and except for check the internet and the fake rigged internet system. That's totally not fake and rigged. The internet is just totally not fake and rigged like the voting system, you guys. It's totally not. It's fucking so real, dude. It's like unbelievable how real the internet system is. It's not fake and rigged. Anyway, and so I got nothing to do, so I'm just going to talk about this because I don't know. I don't need to explain myself anyways. So without further ado, so I just kind of floated back over to BitChute to see what's going on. What's the talk of the town? What's the big flavor of the day? Horse shit, right? And then I have a comment, right? So somebody's and so let me just pose this to you in this way. You ever notice how you can kind of tell when a person is a total just piece of shit? Like they're just a worthless piece of shit that just has more living to do. If there's any hope left for them at all, they just need to go live some more and learn some more life lessons, and then maybe they'll start to maybe figure it out. There was this one video where this guy is a BitChute channel, and the guy does a video on how BitChute, like all these BitChute users, they're like all a bunch of demonic fucking just worthless scumfuck pieces of shit. And he's totally right. Like BitChute has the most scumfuck, like just worthless fucking just scumbags, dude. They're such scumbags all over on BitChute. And I keep reiterating this, and I will, that in the last 6 or 7 months, it has increased exponentially, the amount of just scumbags. Like, it's like about 6 months ago, all the scumfucks just finally discovered BitChute, and so now they're all on BitChute. They're just a ton of really just low vibration, low IQ, just no moral compass at all, just complete full retard people all over the place. And they always say that the same fucking thing all the time. It's always the same. They never have anything of value to contribute to any discussion. And it's always just ad hominem. The only thing that they have to contribute to any discussion is ad hominem. There's no intelligent, and they're like 90% of all the bit shooters are like this. They're just pure fucking just nothing but just it's worthless. Any and everything they have to say is worthless. And so I just started muting him. I like what is the point? There is no point in having those people at all in my feed or in my eyes at all. Like they have nothing of value to offer at all whatsoever. Zero. Absolutely nothing. And I'm one of the more forgiving people. I've especially when everybody's complaining about censorship, you start thinking about it and you think, well, yeah, I'm against censorship, so yeah, I should probably not mute people. I don't think that way anymore. I'm just like, fuck, I don't care. I will mute a motherfucker all day long. I don't give a fuck what they have to say about anything. And I won't. I never will. The shit that they're saying, I will never, ever have any interest in it at all whatsoever. I just mute them. It's kind of like if you have toxic people, you want to in the real world, because let's get off the subject of the internet for a moment. When you identify a toxic person, your natural instinct is to mute them, like remove them from your life completely. Just they're gone. Nope, not having it. That's the way the real world works. But for some reason on the internet, everybody thinks that everyone should be heard. Absolutely not. First of all, there is no free speech. Nobody, try doing a channel like mine. Nobody's gonna listen to you, except for, you know, I mean, sure, you'll have, but as far as the public, your voice will never be heard in a public square. Nobody's gonna pay the public square isn't gonna pay attention to anything you have to say. You could be Jesus Christ himself, and the public square will have nothing. The only interest the public square will have in you is crucifying you. That's the only value you are to them. And these are all these scumbag pieces of shit, low life, fucking the worst of the worst people. They're just they have nothing to contribute at all but poison and venom, and that's it. And this is the whole internet culture. This is, again, goes back to the dead internet is not a theory, dude. It is a dead internet. It's full of a bunch of fucking toxic, venomous, zombies. Speaking of which, this appears to be one. I'll call him that. I don't know who the fuck it is. Look, I'm gonna let it ring out. Actually, I'll go ahead. You know, if a person calls me, if it's an important call, they'll leave a message or shoot me a text. You know how that goes. I'm not fucking fuck you. So anyway, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've experienced this in life where they're just people where you can easily identify them as just scumfucks, just pieces of shit, worthless pieces of shit. And then you just mute them. That's the way the real world works. Like when I go out into the real world, if I see somebody that I've identified as just a worthless scumbag piece of fucking shit, like I stay away from them. I make it a point to stay away from them. I don't want to interact with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, stay the fuck away, right? Well, it's the same online. When I'm on BitChute, and they're everywhere. What's a word for them? I mean, there is no word to describe how fucking just venomous and toxic and retarded these people are. I have no interest in looking at anything they have to say. I just mute them. They're fucking gone, you know? People try to shame you, like, you must do better. You must do better. Do not mute people. Do better. Support free speech. Do better. Support free speech. First of all, there is no free speech. Those people, they're trying to shut you down. They're trying to shut your free speech down by spewing diarrhea all over everything while hypocritically telling you, shaming you, and telling you how important free speech is. You know, so mute. Just use the mute button, dude. That's all I have to say. Mute these fucking people into complete fucking and utter oblivion. And all their sock puppet accounts as well. Mute them all.